good to see you.
Always.
I want to ask first, what did you do to Guillermo? What happened exactly?
Well, he came in my dressing room like he normally does. He sampled a few things that I had in there, a couple of vegetables and, you know, plants that I had laying around.
Well, I will tell you, we have never been in more danger than we are right now. I never imagined you recording a gospel album. Is that something that, was that your idea in the first place? It was, yeah.
Well, you know, my whole life I was, raised up in church. I was brought up in the church, and the world that we live in there right now with all this negativity and this violence, I just wanted to make something to represent peace, love, and happiness, and to use my platform.
And I will tell you something. It's a really good album, and it's very enjoyable to listen to. In that same way, when you walk into a church or a place where they have gospel music, you don't even have to know the songs. You instantly like it. Were you in the choir when you were a kid at church?
Well, I did sing in the choir a few songs. My mother used to make me lead, even though I didn't like to. But at my church, we had certain things that we would do that were like plays where we would reenact certain African-American historians like George Washington Carver, Frederick Douglass, and they would teach us how to act and sing and perform in our church. So it was like a little school for talent for us in church to learn about God and to learn how to be, performers at the same time.
Did you play George Washington Carver?
Yeah, he was the one.
And then did Peanuts lead you to Snoop Dogg and Snoopy? Is there a connection there?
You know what, Jimmy? You may have found a connection to me and Charlie Brown.
Interesting. I was listening to the album today, and you were talking about, the devil, the devil will show up, but we're continuing to do God's work. Do you believe in the devil?
Definitely.
What do you think the devil is like?
President.
And do you have, maybe you don't even have, but you have a vision of heaven, of what heaven may be like?
Oh, wow, I think heaven is a beautiful place. I think it's happiness. I think it's no diseases, no violence, just forever life and just everybody loving each other and, trying to get to the next day. That's my vision of heaven.
Do you think they have pot in heaven?
I know they do.